in my purpose on purpose. So I'm walking in my purpose on purpose. On purpose. On purpose. So I'm walking.
So today with us on Stool Talk, we're honored to have this week's spotlight athlete, one who puts on the hard work on the court and in the classroom, one who shows discipline, shows hard work, shows the competitive nature. She goes hard. She even goes above and beyond. She's a team player, great athletically. Today we have with us the one, the only Mrs. Claire Lampe. How you doing today?
I'm doing well.
You're doing well. So how has this season been going for you so far, this AAU season?
Good. I think I've really improved a lot myself, but also our team has gotten a lot better since the first tournament, and I've
Yeah.
really enjoyed working with new teammates.
Yeah. So when I talked to you about basketball, when I asked you that question, your face lit up. Where did this joy start? Like what age were you when you first started basketball?
Um, so I've always been with like my brother, so I started going to like his practices when I was super young, but then my school team and we started practicing in about fourth grade once a week. So I think it just my love has grown from there.
Okay. When did you start to see your game developing and you started to get good and started to see the improvement, the hard work was starting to pay off?
I would say just every year I've noticed like big improvements within myself. I think that's something that really I like best about the game because there's always something to get better at, and I know there's just really big end goals that I reach towards.
Yeah. What do you enjoy most about basketball?
I would say just getting it's an individual sport as well as a team, so just being able to like get better myself, but then I also really enjoy being with my teammates, especially on my school team because we've been together for so long, um, and we've just made some really good memories. And I don't know, basketball is a sport that kind of came out and it's now become my favorite. So
Yeah, what type of leader would you say you are? Do you lead with your voice? Are you vocal or do you lead with your play?
um, a little bit of both. I mean, I'm not afraid to speak up at all, and but also on the court, I like to show what I can do and like like have others follow me as an example. So I think doing that with my voice as well as my play is how I lead.
Yeah. What sets you apart? When we get clear on the court, what sets you apart from the other players?
Um, I think I have like a pretty good game IQ. I see the floor pretty well. I have a lot to get better at, but just being able to like direct is something I think I do really do well at. Yeah.
So what do you feel like you said you got a lot you can get better at? What is something that you noticed that you can improve on?
Um, I would say really just like in certain situations, getting past people, especially in the paint because I'm a little smaller, but and just of course like my shot always improve, better accuracy, and
Yeah.
ball handling as I go into high school, just being able to play at the next level with older girls.
Yeah, but one thing I love about it is you know and you see the areas you can improve. You ain't just saying, "Yeah, I'm good," or "I'm just, I'm good where I'm at." So you know it and you see it. What does hard work mean to you?
Hard work for me is just doing the things, me doing things that I wouldn't expect others to do. So just like working hard every day, doing things in the off season, during season, always getting extra shots, not being afraid to back down, and really just working so you can get better at what you need to help you yourself and the team is really just what I think hard work is.
Yeah, yeah, I love it. I love it. How do you balance basketball, schoolwork, still being a teenager, and other things that you might have to do? How do you balance all that?
It gets pretty hard, especially in the spring, but I think just having priorities and focusing on what you need to focus on. Obviously, like school comes first with my grades and everything, and I think I do a pretty good job keeping that up, just working hard during the school day so then I can focus on basketball and my other sports
Yeah.
and my other curriculars like track and cross country and 4-H after school.
Yeah. So I think you left one thing out. What's a hidden talent or a hidden skill or something that you participate with that you're good at and that you won some awards with, and you go to different shows? Is it something that you do?
I show livestock, so I show pigs and sheep. Pigs are kind of my thing. Um, Weekends that I don't and that I'm not in AAU tournaments, I go to pig shows, and in the summer, that's what I like to spend my time doing, as well as working hard with basketball.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's a unique talent. And I can say just as well as you lit up with basketball when you talked about that, your face lit up too. Do you name the pigs? Do you name the different ones? Do you got certain ones?
Yeah, I have quite a few. I have like 7 this year. Um, Two of their names are Phineas and Ferb. I have Sharky. But I've got a few more. I haven't quite named them yet. It gets kind of hard, got to pick out just like a kid.
Yeah, that's so what would you say to a younger athlete that wants to play basketball, run track, and do other things, being that you're a dual sport athlete? What would you say to them?
When you're young, you just have to set goals. And I think just working hard to those goals every day, always being the first one to show up and put in the work, because you're never going to get to where you want to be without it. You look at great players, and you hear them in interviews tell you that, you have to work so hard to get what you want to do. And I think that's really important. Obviously, just have fun. Like, if you're not having fun, you're not going to want to be there every day. So just finding good teammates, good coaches is something that I think is really important.
Yeah, speaking of coaches, what have some coaches taught you, or what coaches played a major role in your life, and what does Coach Nikki and the Next Play program mean to you?
The Next Play program, it's really just been pretty monumental. Just, I struggle, I think, sometimes with court with like confidence, and you just knowing like, okay, move on to the next play. You've got this. I think Coach Logan and Coach Nikki are just so positive, while also like directing you to like
Yeah.
how to get better. I think that's something that they really are great at.
Do you know how do Coach Nikki? I know she probably don't. Do she talk about how she was as a player? Do you guys know how good she was?
No.
Wow. Hey, that's her though. That's her personality. She loved to give. She loved who she coached, her players and her programs. And it's not about her, but she was a very good player, like really good player, coming up in high school and in college. So she really knows the game. And to see all you guys in the program gravitate and y'all learning and all y'all got a willingness to want to get better, that's what's gonna take y'all to the next thing. So next time we see Claire in a couple years, you'll be in high school playing varsity, getting different interviews, BCSN, the big board Friday type. That's all in your future because you want to work and you putting forth the work. And even with you can be track too. Like you can be all city at multiple, different sports. Looking ahead, what are your goals for yourself this upcoming season, individually and as a team?
I would say as a freshman in my program at Oswego, we have a lot to build on. I think we have a great group of freshmen coming in, and I would just really like to see us evolve and get to play at the next level, get in physical games, play with the seniors. I would say something that I would really like to do is just be a contributor try to be a contributor on our varsity team, because I think that's a goal, like a personal goal that I think I can achieve with hard work over the summer, and of course everything I'm doing this AAU season, and just when I get older, just being a star player on our team is something that I really strive to do. Maybe look into college someday too.
Yeah, yeah. What do you run in track?
So I run the 4x800 meter relay, the 400, and the 200. So yeah.
Yeah, you run some good events. That 400, but you said the A, so that's two times around. I used to be that 100, that 400 one time around. Oh my goodness, it takes all the energy out. But one thing that's gonna do is build your frame and your legs and get you strong. So when you on the court, you're gonna run like a deer. You be able to run and outlast everybody because you doing that. So yeah, you're gonna be all league in that too as well. Like, as you keep up. Who are your role models and who do you pattern your game after basketball wise?
I would say the big one, like most girls right now, I would say, Caitlin Clark is just setting a stage for us. We've watched her play for the last how many years, and I think everything that she does in her game is just so smooth. Her ball handling and her ability to lead all of her teammates, I think, is something that's just so great. Her shooting, of course, is out of this world. Better than anyone in the anyone in the game right now, and I think that's just amazing. Then you look to the NBA. You have stars like Steph Curry. Who you always just want to be with, and I always And I like Sabrina Ionescu too. I think
Oh,
she's just an amazing player.
yeah. Is there anyone college players that you seen or games that you guys attended that you got to be around of and see up close?
I went to 2 Ohio State women's games this year, and they were pretty good this year. You had Cody McMahon and uh, I can't think of the other girl's name, but
Yeah.
you know,
Be on the lookout for Chance Gray. She transferred from Oregon and she's going over to O State. She's from Cincinnati, Ohio, Winton Woods. She's an All-American. So this is going to be her junior year. So she'll have her next 2 seasons at Ohio State. So be on the lookout for her. She's a great, very good player as well. So last before we leave, I want to, whatever comes to your heart, I want you to speak words of encouragement to a younger up and coming player.
you can just see it right now. Women's basketball is taking off. That's all the hype is at right now. All the star players, there is a space for women's basketball right now, and I think if we work hard collectively, we can show what we can do in our game. And just if you have talent and you mix it with hard work, you can be great and you can improve your game every day and play in big games, big moments. And I think that's just what I like most about basketball.
Yeah, and you definitely gonna be playing in more big games like you have already and to come. We're spotlighting you, Miss Claire, because you are putting in all the work and you have what it takes to be great. Greatness is inside of you. Allow God to continue to get you through, be the strength, and allow you to know that you can do all things through Christ who gives you strength, and that no matter what comes in your way, obstacles or nothing, that you will be great because it's inside of you. It starts with the heart, and everything you says lets me know that you're gonna get better and you're gonna put forth the work. So we appreciate you. We spotlighting you. Keep it up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.